This is the men's 1500 meter freestyle super final. Away we go then. Of course, the longest distance race of the night, but that means it's more hard work for you up in the stands as well, because we want to make sure that you're noisy throughout the course of the 1500 meters. They're doing the work in the pool. I've got a microphone, but you guys up in the stands, you need to make your voices work real hard. So every time we get to 100 meters, I want you to make plenty of noise inside the London Aquatic Centre. Whether you're an athlete, whether you're the spectator on the side of the pool, whether you're any of our VIPs, it doesn't matter who you are, we need you to make some noise. Let's have a little rehearsal as they come to the end of their first 100 meters. As soon as the first swimmer takes a touch, let them know just how much it means to you. Go for it. Florian Wellbrook then, Germany's absolute phenom as he goes in this one in lane number 4. 14:34.89 as a personal best. 14:55 exactly is the entry time, and here is somebody that has an Olympic 10k gold medal to his name. Is he going to carry the rest of the field with him? Certainly someone that will want to go with him is his compatriot Oliver Clement of Germany, the 22-year-old who enters this in 14:58.0 exactly. Alongside me, Matthew McNicholas, who's been here all day. This should be a very interesting 1500 meters.
Absolutely, it's definitely going to look good for the two German athletes in the centre here. They are going to be the focus of this race. Florian Wellbrook, well, the amount of accolades he has to his name simply go on and on and on. In fact, the list goes off the page a little bit here. Well done for remembering to do your round of applause at that 100 metres, by the way. He is, as Alan said, the Olympic gold medalist on the 10 kilometres open water. He's also the bronze medalist from Tokyo on this event, the 1500 freestyle. In the short course pool, the 25-metre pool, he holds the world record currently on this event, the 1500-metre freestyle. And he's racing alongside his teammate as well, Oliver Clement of Germany. He's a little bit younger, 22 years of age. He's entered just slightly slower than Wellbrook on our entry system here at the AP Race London International. It's definitely going to be these two against the rest and these two against the clock.
Of course, it's not just about winning races and getting times. There is a massive £10,000 check at the other end of the pool. That is if John Mason hasn't taken it with him to his private dressing room. But there's a £10,000 check down the other end of the pool, and that's what some of these swimmers will have their eye on. 935 World Aquatic points was good enough to take that check home last time out, last year here at the LAC. Will we see a bigger score than 935 this time around?
The possibility absolutely there. Last year, if you remember, Sydney Pickram, she took that £10,000 check at the AP Race London International. 935 points she scored on the 200 IM right at the end of the day, right at the end of the event. Could we see it go potentially on the first day? We won't know, of course, until the end. It's whoever gets the most World Aquatics points, those aqua points. They're based on how close you get to a world record. Now, I can tell you that if Wellbrook were to go his PB here, then he would achieve a whopping 984 points, which would be simply fantastic. We're not necessarily expecting him to be on PB pace. Remember, these are in preparation for the Olympics, but anything underneath 15 minutes here is going to set a World Aquatics point score higher than 900 points. So these two could very well, after this first super final, be 1 and 2 on those point scores. There's still loads of racing to come over the course of the weekend, of course, but we'll have to keep an eye on those World Aquatics points at the end. We'll keep you up to date with exactly how many they've achieved.
Big thank you to all of those that remembered as they turn at the 100 Give them some encouragement. And these two German swimmers are coming back once more. They are already stretching out a nice big lead against the rest of this field. Mold, Biasin and Dalla Libera, 2 Italians, 2 Germans, and the Brit Benjamin Mold, who represents Wickham District, 19 years of age, out there in lane number 2. Let's hear you then as they take that turn here in 4 and 5.
10 lengths complete and 10 or 20 rather still to go for these athletes. Warbeck has the lead just over his teammate. These two clearly going out together. We're not going to see anyone else in this field catch up. Third place at the moment is lane 6. And they turn their third. 5:28.7 for the Italian Giorgio. Wellbrook and Clement still side by side. Wellbrook possibly slightly further ahead than he has been throughout the 1500 so far. But Wellbrook by far the favourite. About to turn 400 meters. Give him a big round of applause on that turn. Super effort and super work from you guys supporting in the stand. You've been brilliant all so far throughout the AP race, London International this week. And today has been an exciting day of racing, that's for sure. Wellbrook continues to lead, now extending his lead to almost a full body length. Clement is going to keep on his feet as much as he possibly can.
Now, you might have noticed at the beginning of this race, we said that it was presented by the Black Swimming Association. We just want to give a bit of a shout out to those guys as well. The BSA is an award-winning charity with a mission to diversify the world of aquatics through education, advocacy and support and research. The BSA works to ensure people of African, Caribbean and Asian heritage have equal and equitable access to swimming and aquatics and have a safe experience in and around water. They are providing support for a couple of our events, so too Tycho Travel as well. The turn again back towards the diving end, and Wellbrook and Clement continue to be the 1 and 2.
Absolutely, approaching the turn for halfway. We'll give them a big cheer on that halfway turn. That's going to be the next one for Wellbrook and Clement. Just 5 until they reach that halfway point. These 1500s are hard work, that's for sure. Big round of applause then, halfway point reached. Excellent stuff, London, keeping the energy up through this 1500 swim. Turns there at halfway. 7:25 mark for Wellbrook. That's around 14:50 if he can equal split this 1500, which would be quite huge. It would be a massive point score. If he could go 14:50, that would score him somewhere in the region of 935 World Aquatics points. Wellbrook could certainly be in for a chance at claiming the £10,000 prize here. Remember, we won't know today whether he has taken that home. We've got to wait until all of the swims have been completed before we will award those cash prizes. 10,000 is available for that first place winner, and several other cash prizes also available. The top 5 World Aquatics point scores will take home a cash prize. "12 lengths and a little bit to go for Florian Wellbrook and Oliver Clement. The Olympic champion on the 10 kilometers. Wellbrook leads 8:55.03 on that turn, 8:58.92. So 4 seconds between the two German teammates in the center, and you can see Wellbrook pulling ahead. He'll only be fractions ahead per 50, but over the course of a 1500, that all adds up so much, and you can now see the difference that it makes. Wellbrook going from strength to strength on this 1500. A great range of athletes in these five. Welbrook, 27 years old, down to Biasin in lane number 3. Ten lengths left to swim now for Welbrook, who turns first. 9:54.63 on that turn. Welbrook is now considerably ahead of his teammate Clement. I think someone might have let Welbrook know that there's 10 grand on the line here.
It's funny how fast you swim when there's £10,000 up for stake. Ed Baxter's right alongside us here in our commentary position. Even he's thinking about getting in for 10 grand. No, he's not. No, he's not, he says. Absolutely no, he's not. Put your hand up if you've got tickets for more than just tonight. Who's here tomorrow? Who's here tomorrow and Monday? Who should be cutting their grass on Monday, but they're coming here instead? Yes, me too. Well done. Let's keep that applause coming in. The lap cards are going to tick over once more, and now there is a big lead. Florian Welbrock doing what Florian Welbrock does. 10:54.34. Remember we said here a personal best of 14:34.89. Anything inside 15 minutes is going to score him over 900 points. So that's a great start to be had. As we mentioned earlier, 935 was the winning point score last time around.
And
how many can Welbrook get?
I mean, Welbrook is on set actually for 935 points exactly, which would be simply fantastic, right? He turned at a time that would give us an indication that 1450 would be about the marker. If he did 1450, that is 935 points. So this could well be on for Florian Welbrock.
Let's keep that encouragement coming then. Can the German swimmer put himself in pole position for the chance of £10,000? It would be amazing if the very first swim of this year's AP Race London International was the best of the lot, wouldn't it? But there you go. Turning again once more, heading back down towards the diving pit end here at the iconic London Aquatic Centre. Of course, home of European Championships in 2016, the World Championships, the Olympics, should I say, in 2012, but also home of a fair few amount of British Championships over the last few years as well. Welbrook looking very good for it. Still in second is Clement. The rest are just absolutely chasing them as much as they can. Entry times for the 20-year-old Dalla Libera, 16:47.10. The slowest of the entry times, 19-year-old Benjamin Mole, 16:58.42. Every single one of these would look to go better than that for sure. And as they make the turn back towards home, the final swimmer on the far side into is Mole, the only one who's not heading back down towards the start. And let's give him some encouragement. Welbrock in towards the wall. The card says 4. There is not long to go, Matthew.
Not long to go at all. Welbrook turns there 12:53.45. He's got 200 meters, less than 200 meters left to swim. What time is he going to get? That's the only important thing here now. We know that Florian Welbrock is going to be our first super final winner at the AP Race London International. What time is he able to achieve? And more importantly, how many World Aquatics points is he going to be able to pick up? 13:23.26 on that turn. We'll have a better indication when we've got 100 meters to go about how fast this 1500 might be from the Olympic champion in the center of the pool.
Towards the final 100 meters then, he's gone out and won this from the start. He's gone out and won this pretty much on his own since halfway. Give him some encouragement then. This final 100 meters of the opening event here on night 1 of the AP Race London International 2024.
And Florian Welbrock is go. He has turned those legs on. He is giving it everything he can down the back end of this 1500 meters. Just 50 meters to go. Let's cheer him all the way home, London. 14:21.88. This is going to be fast. 1450, remember, will be 935 points as soon as they hit on the wall. As soon as he hits the wall, we will be able to tell you exactly how many points he gets. Could the fastest World Aquatics point score of the weekend be the first swim here? Just 5 left to go.
Here we go then, keep your eyes on the time. Inside 1450, oh, 1449, 1-8. 939 we make that to be, so already a better points total than last year's AP Race London International. Give him a big round of applause. Well done, Florian Wellbrook. What a way to start night number 1. But let's keep that encouragement going for the rest of our swimmers as well. Well done, Oliver Clement, 15:08.21 in second position, and the final 3 still going away. Giovanni Biassin of Italy, along with his compatriot Giorgio Dalla Libera, and of course Benjamin Mould on the far side from us in lane 2, still powering away into that final 100 meters. Less than 50 to go then in lane number 3. Biassin of Italy coming back down, a entry time here of 16:46.36. He's well in time here to go inside. That gives him some encouragement then. 15 meters for lane number 2. He's going to turn into his final 100 here in 6. Looking at Dalla Libera heading in towards the wall as well. Mould starts the journey of the final 100 here. Touching the wall is Dalla Libera, 16:16.09. Entry time of 16:47.10, so another well inside the times that were submitted. Let's hear it then for Biassin. He takes the touch in 16:34.86. Well, let's turn our attention to lane 2, 50 metres, Wickham District's very own Benjamin Mould. Let's just show him how much London crowds get right behind their athletes here and push him all the way home. Just over 25 to go. Let's hear it as loud as you can make the London Aquatic Centre for Benjamin Mould. Night number 1, race number 1, and we want them to hear us in the Westfield. Let's go over to Mr. John Mason.
Well, I tell you what a cracking way to start this competition. Florian, 14:49. We're fine-tuning as we head into the summer. That's not bad.
Yes, right, it's not bad. I didn't expect a time like this, so I tried to swim a little bit under 15, like 55. But under 50, it's a pretty good time for tonight.
And, you know, racing in this pool, it's your first time to London, first time in an iconic pool like that. Is that kind of special when you know, there's such a legacy with a venue like this?
Yes, of course. To race in an Olympic pool is always special. So, yeah, it's my first time here in London, and it's incredible.
We'd love to see it. And I know, you know, you and I were chatting yesterday about sort of the depth of talent that we're really seeing in men's distance swimming now. Dan Whiffen won this last year. You know, he's one of those youngsters coming up. It's making it exciting to watch, and of course, for you guys, exciting to race on that world level.
Yes, of course. So, long distance swimming is still growing, and it's so much fun to race with the big dogs.
To see it. Well, look, I tell you what, 939 aqua points, which was more than last year's overall winner, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for your 1500 freestyle champion, the incredible Florian Wellbrook.